Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. So, today we're going to talk about the guild Method. Method is one of the top guilds, ever in World of Warcraft. They've been around for a very long time. They're always super competitive. They've had some mergers, and they've had some ups, and they've had some downs. But Method is usually always in the talk when it comes to World First rating. I want to talk about, how Method gets such a high eye level and how most of these guilds get such a high eye level, because there's a lot of people out there that don't participate, obviously, but they also don't follow some of these guilds and what they do for these kills. A lot of players think, well, if we're killing, for example, if you're killing Mythic Kill Jaden in the first 2 weeks, World of Warcraft is too easy, which it is definitely not. WoW is actually at one of the hardest points it's ever been. And you wouldn't know that if you didn't know what some of these guilds are doing to get those kills so quickly. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a video talking about what these guilds are doing and kind of put it in perspective for the players that aren't real sure what's what's going on. And like I said, it's completely understandable, because if you don't know what these guilds do, if you don't follow these guilds, you have no idea the time and effort they actually put in. Because a lot of people think when a boss is killed in the first 2 weeks of Mythic being released, they killed it with the last tier's gear, and that is absolutely not true. If you look at Method right here, Method's average eye level is 931. That's not one player. That is their whole team. You're going to find those players that are like 930, and guess what you do? You invite them real quick, don't you? If you see a 920, you're like, oh, I'm taking this guy to my Mythic Plus. This is going to be awesome. To have a whole team at 931 is absolutely insane. But it's not by luck. It's not by RNG. It's by a lot of work. When you look at how long Tomb of Sargeras has been out, Tomb of Sargeras has been out for 3 weeks. We've had Normal and Heroic the first week, and then Mythic opened up the next week. So, let's say you were an amazing player and you cleared Heroic the first week. You've been able to clear Heroic 3 times. You're not going to have every piece of gear. You're going to have a few pieces, right? But you're not going to have every piece of gear. Well, Method has cleared Heroic Tomb of Sargeras about 18 times. Well, how'd they do that? What they do, and what most guilds do at the high-end rating, is they do what's called split runs. Method requires 6 alts to be geared up to be able to clear the content that they're doing. So, Tomb of Sargeras, being able to clear it on Heroic. Obviously, they're probably not going to clear it on Mythic, because, the alts aren't going to be geared that high, but they can definitely clear it on Heroic. So, that's 6 alts that are geared up to kill Heroic, and what they do is they create teams. The guild has their main core tunes in this run, and all the alt tunes. Once some gear drops, they feed it to the main tunes. They do the run again, and they swap tunes, right? Now these guys are on their main tunes, and these guys are on their alts, and so on. So what they do is they feed the gear to the players that need the gear. So that's why you see a lot of these guys having their 4 sets, having an incredible eye level, and killing everything in the first couple weeks. It's because they're doing, 6 times the work as a normal player. And that's not even a normal player. That's a decent player that's, cleared Heroic 3 times, right? And they're doing 6 times that work. It's absolutely insane. So, do I think these guilds should be able to kill the last boss in Mythic in the first couple weeks? I absolutely think they should. The time and effort they put in is absolutely incredible, and way more than I will ever do. So I wanted to kind of explain some of those things to the players that weren't quite sure on how this stuff works. And like I said, you're not going to know that information. You know, I know this information because I follow a lot of Method guys. So, you know, I guess you can call me a Method fanboy, right? I like the guild. I like the people that are in the guild, and I follow them a lot. I watch their streams. You know, I follow their Twitter. I do a lot of things, and the time and effort these guys put in is incredible. So that said, I'll leave it at that, and hopefully you guys learned something. You know, hopefully that you guys that didn't know, you know, how much effort these guilds put into it. Maybe you guys know, and guess what? You're probably not going to care, right? It's still going to be Method sucks, World First sucks, who cares about World First, right? And that's okay. You guys get to feel however you want. I'm just here to make some videos and, you know, let you guys listen to them, and hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. All right, guys. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. Do what you need to do. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I'm still trying to hit that 100,000 subscriber mark. And until I hit that, I'm going to be asking you guys to sub. So expect me to ask you to sub for the next 10 years. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon.